Good evening and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to another episode of chess. We are here. We're back to play some more chess. You can see I've got the game screen ready, but I'm just yet to click through to play the next. Let's get comfortable. Let's get comfortable. There we go. Comfortable. Episode 5? Maybe? I can't remember. Either way, I haven't played any chess for a little while, and even though the videos were actually kind of fun and cool to put on the channel, I just haven't gone back and played any more. But that changes right now. We're gonna go in and we're gonna play some more rapid. We are looking at the stats. You can see played 11 just down here. Played 11, won 10, drawn 1. So our win percentage is 90.9. Let me just double check that. Let me just triple check that right now on the old phone calculator. So equals times 10 equals 90.9. Yes, indeed. But obviously without a loss, we are undefeated. So our undefeated percentage is 100, baby. 100%. So we're going to try and keep that going today with another match, a rapid match. We're up against Pachai or Pakai. 12 Pachai maybe, who's gone with a French. Okay, well then let's just say I want the center. They look like that's coming. So I don't know. We're just going to take this bishop out and... Oh, okay, let's do that then. If I check, that comes forward and I have to move back and then I have to move back again. So why don't we just slide backwards? Or do we go this way and keep the bishop active on a few more squares maybe? For example, if we go for that, we take the knight and open up something or other. Okay, I want to get this there. Okay, I'm going to castle first. Okay, now I threaten... Actually, I don't really threaten much right now, do I? King is a bit open, though. That's a bit of a note. That's a way in. So... let's get the bishop out. And we'll get the knight out next. Oh, that's a freaking bishop. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay. Well, in this case, it's a don't start as you mean to go on. It's just a give up a bishop for a freebie bishop, and then pay the price potentially with our first loss. And I certainly hope that is not the case. Okay, so that's threatening there. But if we go like that, that's more of a threat. And that takes that, isn't really... I'm not worried about that anyway. If we get the knight out, we threaten here if this does move, and then... yeah. Right, so this is one of those weird games where now you're desperately trying to hold things together, or I am at least, because of making an error in the very first portion of the game, which is not, not ideal. Okay, so just a backwards move. Okay, that's going to come out. I think I'm giving up a pawn by doing that if they want to swap over there, but... Oh, I've just messed it up. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I guess. I really have messed this one up. Let's try and claim this. Trying to think of where I want to try and put the knight. That's vulnerable at the moment. But to get there, I need the knight to go there. So it'd have to be like up, back, there, and then threaten. And if it moves, then obviously you still don't really have anything. You just got to come back. And in which case that is open. I've really made an error. And now I'm gonna have to try and hold it together. Okay, that's not overly scary. Okay, so what I think is okay here is that attack at the moment is defended by the bishop. So if I can somehow get the bishop blocked out, perhaps with this and go over here. Well, that's not good, is it? Okay, so we've got trouble now. Gotta give that up. Oh, gotta give that up. Glad I didn't just do that and give up another freaking piece. Oh, I'm playing. This is a bad first game. Though all in all, I'm not. I don't know. My opponent's playing mostly, I feel like, just regular strong moves, and I've made errors. And obviously, it's only the errors that matter. The errors are why I'm losing. Unfortunately, I think this game is lost. So we go again. Okay. Let's just set up strong over here. Okay. Oh, got to change the stats. If I can. Okay, it's not letting me change the stats right now, but it will in a second. Okay, what have I got available? We've got take. That's the problem. So why don't we just do... Nope, don't do that. Just slide out of the problem. Slide away from the problem. Oh. Okay, we're back below 1500 after that. Now, why can I not edit the... Ah, I can. Here we go. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. So that's the first loss. Oh. And that knocks me down to 83.3. Okay, so they wanted the knight. Interesting. I'm a bit blocked up here, aren't I? I'm a bit kind of... That's my attack. And just out here, and we kind of free the bishop. So let's do that. And we've got a way out of the knight anyway. And now an open thing, so let's do that as well. Offer the trade and get the bishop out. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do this, this, this. Oh, no, this. In general, I think I am much better at playing closed, kind of interlocked positions rather than open flowing games. Because in a closed position, I don't know, are you more likely or less likely to make a mistake? I suppose you can make a mistake anytime by not thinking properly or not, calculating properly. So that first loss, unfortunately, a couple of blunders and you lose. And that's how it is. That's how it is in a lot of sports, a lot of everything. If you don't play carefully, it costs you. Okay, so for example, that. The only way you could defend the rook... Sorry. And there we go. Okay, so the win is taken. We can edit the stats. There we go. And the percentages goes to 100 divided by 13 times by 11 equals 84.6. Wowzer. One loss puts those stats all the way down. And we are back above the old 1500, but we're only 15 minutes into the episode. So here we go against Christos. With the king's pawn out and the knight out. Okay, the bishop comes out and we're going to get castled as quickly as we possibly can. Okay, I'm going to defend that with this. And then attack. Okay, I'll take that. I don't want to move the F pawn. What have I got available? Well, if I go here, I'm offering a trade of the knights. If I go here, I'm offering that and opening up the center big time, which I'm not opposed to. If you want to go for that, I'm not opposed to that. Okay, good. Now the center will be really open. So let's throw the bishop out. Yeah, that's to be expected. That's an understandable move. Which I can just retreat. Or I can do that. But then that invites that. Can't defend it? Well, I can defend it. I tell you what, we will defend it. Risky. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about it because that obviously is defended. And this bishop is doing absolutely nothing. And this knight, while it can come forward and cause problems, this one can't really. Has to go back. There we go. Not, so therefore not really a threat. So let's yeah, let's get going. Get the attack out. At the moment it's only a trade. Get the involved. Okay, that bishop is now doing something, but so is mine. There's pressure on here, and I think there's got to be tricks. There's got to be tricks and stuff. And now this knight is still just absolutely camped in the corner. Can't really go anywhere. Can't really do anything without giving itself up to a trade. Curious move. Okay, so that knight, sorry, that pawn is kind of blocking everything off over there. So if we go, we do this. Okay, I'm going to go... Okay, what I'm thinking about is this square here. That's the square I'm thinking about. Because I've got this, which checks. But needs to be defended. So we could go with this. Sorry, it needs to be kind of attacked with a different way. And then you've also got this, but then you've also got this. So I'm thinking set up this. Set up with this, set up with this, and then we're working on that particular square. The knight moves away. That does change things a bit. Okay, that's fine, because you're offering... That's no bother, really. And now you have to lose a bishop, because you've blocked him in. Unless you come forward, you get taken, you come forward, you get taken, you come forward, you get taken. No matter where you go, you get taken. The best thing you can do is take a pawn with you. Or get the trade going. So, we'll go for... Let's take it. You can now escape. But not really. Because if you do go back there... Okay, understood. Fair enough. So block that and also prevent the knight from moving forward. That looks like a freebie to me. Even if you move forward, I get away. That was okay, because I've got this. That doesn't work, unfortunately. Okay, okay. I think we've got issues now with mostly this. Sorry, mostly this. Yeah, expected. Expected. Okay, I'm down a piece. Well, no, I'm down a 1 point of material, but it's because they've got 2 rooks. So what do I do with it? What do I do with it? So if I offer a queen trade, no. Don't really want to do that. Because my queen is my most powerful piece. So let's just keep going forward over here. That's not hanging. So they might have some kind of attack where I lose a pawn, or maybe this rook with a discover, but nothing. Yeah, see, I'm not actually losing anything with that. So I just move forward. Because these are like locked in now. And I've got this current threat. And any move here is takeable. Takeable? Capturable? Yeah, that was to be expected. So we'll just dip out of there. This is covered. This is covered. Everything defending this F pawn that I said I wasn't going to move. I'm still a point down on material, don't forget. Yeah, saw that coming as well. Maybe try and get the rooks off the board. Can certainly try and get the rooks off the board. Okay, that is checkmate. Because the pawn's covering here. So I believe they let me in. I think they let me in. I don't know why they would let me in. Because all you've got is a... Yeah, see? Okay. So 1 great, 11 best, 2 excellent. Oh, can I review? Yes, I can. It will load up. Nice. And for a lot of that game, 67.8, I did not play very well. My game rating of 1150. Oof. Right, so there was the first... Oh, sorry, there's the last book move. And then that's my error. By opening up the middle, as I said I wanted to. That was an error. Then we go forward, and I haven't actually... Yeah, I should have kicked the bishop out. It still wants me to. That's a great move. Wow. Questionable. They go back. See, I thought it was a freebie, but it wasn't. I should have gone somewhere else. Should have moved back. Yeah, they put pressure on. Again, it should have moved back and given up the pawn. So I thought... Okay, so here I am a little bit winning. I think it's mostly because I'm playing white. But then I decide, I'm like, okay, give up the rook. Queen takes it. I can move back. Give up the pawn. It says that, but I don't want to do that. I was thinking I don't want to do that and open everything up. That's a weak move. That's a nothing move. Because you had the pawn on the side there. That I actually thought was a good move because it locks this all up, kind of nice and collected. That goes back and does nothing. So I moved forward when I should have gone across. That, again, that does nothing. Again, that does nothing. I've done nothing there, but I'm offering the rook trade. It says the better move is, again, just to get all up in this business of the bishop. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to throw that out there. But then this is where it's going to tank the other way. Look at that. Mate in 8. The threat of the queen is just too much. So attacking the queen does nothing. Up we go. Boom. Found it. Found the mating material. Away they go. We take the pawn. You've got to defend it. Yes, you've got to defend the checkmate. That's all you've got. Sorry, this. That's all you've got. And I actually knew that. Because the queen can't go back because you just give up the queen. What does that do? That does nothing. So what happens if this rook does go there? It says to attack. That gets taken, does it? No, I mean, that's what they've got to do. And even that pushes this back. Says get the queen out of the king out of the way here. I don't even know. Where's my mate in 3 or whatever? Oh, so that wasn't it. That wasn't even it. So I don't even know where it is. Okay, never mind. That is the game done and dusted. A smart tactic turned this game around. And yeah, it kind of did, didn't it? Oh, so I can add that to the list. We played 3 games here today. 1 loss, our first loss, and then 2 wins. Means we are 14 played, 12 won, and that equates to a percentage of 100 divided by 14 times by 12, 85.7, which is not so bad at all. Thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode of the old chess. Next time out, we might try something different. We might go from the rapid play some blitz or maybe even bullet, and I can just lose my mind trying to play. You don't get any thinking time. You've got to play with time. The word, was it increment? Is that the word where you gain time for every move? You've kind of got to play that way. Otherwise, you can either just go, I'm just going to play really, really fast and just throw moves at the wazoo and see what happens. No, like you need to actually still be thinking about your game and trying to improve your game rather than just being like, pawns, you know, so, and pre-moves and blah, blah, blah. In Rapid, of course, it's not classical where you've got loads of time and time gets added on. So a 10-minute game is probably fair. In fact, I could probably play a 20-minute game and give myself a lot more thinking time. But that would be like one match every 30 minutes. And that wouldn't make for the best content. Especially when all I do is make blunders and then try and rescue it. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. We end with a checkmate as well. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for watching. Until next time.